This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. They'll stick with him again. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Micah Parsons on the tackle. 3rd down and 9. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for an Eagles first down. Now a give on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A pass taken in by Watson. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Here's a 3rd and 10. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. He'll look to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Dulcich open, downfield, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good. The Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now it's Hurts. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Hurts. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Hurts to the air on first down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Hurts to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Now Hurts. He'll get this complete to Allen.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Eagles. His second touchdown of this first half. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's a third down and 4. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
No touch, set. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Think their side.
And I believe the referee was...
The previous play is under review.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. He's got it! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today, and I'll be honest, if I'm...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The PAT, up and good. And the Cowboys are back within 4. It's 21-17. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now a give up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on 4th down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He'll try the right side this time. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Injured player on the field, and he's battled through injuries throughout his career. Christian Watson, the injured party. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point is good. The Cowboys extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
No contact. No contact. No contact.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
No contact. No contact.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
No contact.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No contact. No contact.
On the ground, it's Allen. Finding space inside the 40. And he'll be taken down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
No contact.
Here's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Miami. No contact.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Great. Set. No contact.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Eagles will tie the game at 24. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. The return starts from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the 1st half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So, no. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Tie game late, and they want to play with some tempo. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyway. He's to the 10, and he's going to be taken down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous
replay.
play is under
We
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Cowboys. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will go up by 7.
Eagles 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch that.
Slot receiver headed right.
No touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. But at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
No touch that.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3.
No touch that.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They'll stick to the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here comes 2nd down. To throw, Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Set. No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great, set. No touch.
Now it's Hurts. That is caught, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Cowboys offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Eagles 31.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This is 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch that. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now on 2nd and long.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, Philadelphia. Here we go. One final play. That's hard. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down one. Will they go for two and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for two, and end this thing right here. No overtime.
So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory.